Ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, members of the Roll the Tape film crew, Claressa Shields is embroidered in controversy and is all stemming from her allegedly testing positive for marijuana. I mean, here's the deal. All of this started a few weeks ago. Remember, I did a live video. Y'all remember that? Where I gave my evaluation and observation of this situation. Because Rick Glaser, he's the one that came out and tweeted that rumor has it that Claressa Shields tested positive for a PED. Y'all remember that? And then Victor Conti came out and he responded through a tweet by saying that trace amounts of marijuana use was in the system of Claressa Shields based on positive test results administered by the Michigan Unarmed Combat Commission, because they use a mouth swab to test Claressa Shields. And it could possibly be because spectators were at the arena smoking marijuana, which allowed for Claressa Shields' test to come back positive because of secondhand smoke. And then Claressa Shields come back after Victor Conti tweeted, right? And she said that she's going to file a lawsuit against Rick Glaser because of his tweet. And then what happened subsequently following that was Claressa Shields comes out in a matter of a week or two with test results that she published on her Instagram page from Quest Diagnostics 6 days after she fought Danielle Perkins, where her test that was administered by Quest Diagnostics came back negative through a urinalysis test, by the way. It came back negative. So the controversy is Claressa Shields, who is now suspended indefinitely, is now fighting for justice. And she's fighting for justice because she tested negative 6 days after the fight through her urinalysis for marijuana, but she allegedly tested positive for trace amounts of marijuana 6 days prior. There's something wrong with this picture, ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, members of the Roll the Tape film crew. I'm going to tell you what's wrong with it. Let's read the actual statement, public statement, that the Michigan Unarmed Combat Commission disseminated to the public. The department investigated and determined that sufficient and good cause exists to find that the conduct of Claressa M. Shields, a licensed professional boxer, constitutes an imminent threat to the integrity of the sport of professional boxing, the public interest, and the welfare and safety of a professional, requiring emergency action. When I see words like investigated, determined, sufficient, cause, public interest, welfare, safety, imminent, threat, and emergency, my ears perk up. My eyes get wider. Well, my lips can't get no bigger. But my words get louder. And what I see in that is that I would have to go on what Rick Glaser was more likely talking about. And that was the rumor. And according to the rumor, sources told me, sources have told me, a reliable source at that, told me that the reason why the rumor kept circulating behind the scenes is because Claressa Shields, she gained a lot of weight within 24 hours from the time she weighed in on the scale officially on Saturday night all the way till Sunday night, which is when the fight actually took place between her and Danielle Perkins. There was the excess weight that she was able to gain within 24 hours. There was another fighter who admitted to gaining 25 pounds, to be exact, within 24 hours. His name is Devin Haney. Y'all remember that? When he fought Regis Prograis? Y'all remember that, don't you? Y'all remember when I asked Victor Conti, his quote-unquote pseudo-doctor, strength and conditioning coach, nutritionist, etc.? Remember when he was here? Y'all remember when Victor Conti was here on my platform, face-to-face, and I asked him about Devin Haney gaining 25 pounds within 24 hours before he fought Regis Prograis. Y'all remember that? And Victor Conti told me, no, that's not what happened. At the max, it was probably 20 pounds. And then I said, hold on, Victor. I got it queued up already. Here's Devin Haney confirming that it was 25 pounds in an interview he conducted with MMA Hour. Y'all remember that? And I rolled the tape and replayed the entire portion of Devin Haney confirming that he gained 25 pounds within 24 hours. And Victor Conti heard Devin Haney. He heard him. Victor Conti heard Devin Haney say, oh, I drank a lot of water. It was water weight. And I proved to y'all that it's impossible unless there's a medical condition. It's impossible for an athlete to drink a whole lot of water within 24 hours and gain 25 pounds. And here it is now, Claressa Shields is under that same scrutiny from people behind the scenes in boxing, the business men and women that make executive decisions. That's who I'm referring to, right? And they noticed that Claressa Shields gained excessive weight within 24 hours. And then all of a sudden her tests come back positive. Now watch this. Danielle Perkins, the opponent of Claressa Shields, did not fail her drug tests. She was also given a mouth swab for marijuana use, and she also had to urinate as a post-fight requisite. And Danielle Perkins' test didn't come back positive for marijuana use, even though she was in the ring as well, fighting Claressa Shields when spectators allegedly were smoking weed in the arena. There's another thing I want to say. Who told y'all that Claressa Shields is suspended indefinitely because of a positive marijuana test. Victor Conti was the first one to say it. Victor Conti came out and told y'all that. Y'all didn't hear that from no regulatory authority in boxing, did you? Claressa Shields came out and told y'all that. But y'all didn't get that information from a regulatory authority in the business of boxing, did you? So y'all going off of hearsay, you reporters, and some of you boxing fans, and most of you content creators. I told y'all in 2024, we're not going by hearsay. People got to show the paperwork when they talk to the roller tape film crew. People got to show the paperwork when they talk to the roller tape film family. And Claressa Shields is no exception to the rule. So I want to tell y'all now, as the anti-doping advocate, I don't believe that Claressa Shields is suspended indefinitely because of a positive marijuana test only. I don't believe that. I believe she tested positive for something else as well. That's what I believe. You know why I believe that? Because I'm watching the behavior patterns of Victor Conti. I'm watching the behavior patterns of Claressa Shields. I'm watching how people are using the loophole to exploit the fact that the Michigan Athletic Commission didn't come out and tell any of us what she was actually suspended for. But they're using that marijuana test as a way to show people that that's what this is really all about. When 6 days later, through Quest Diagnostics results, she came back negative. So I have a challenge for Claressa Shields. Because the last time we all checked, Claressa Shields did a YouTube video live at 6 o'clock in the morning when the doping control officials, the DCOs, right, came to her house to extract blood and urine from her through VADA. Y'all remember that? I'm talking about for the test that she was taking to prove that she was a clean athlete as a prerequisite to fighting Danielle Perkins. So I have a challenge for Claressa. Since she did take blood and urine tests, show the results. The same way Claressa Shields posted and published the testing results of marijuana use being negative from Quest Diagnostics, I want her to test her own theory. Test the pseudo doctor she's running with, Victor Conti, with the SNAP program. And then I want her to test her own integrity. Post the test results from the Smarto Lab, SMRTL. They're the labs that test through VADA. I want her to post the results. Not with VADA's letterhead on the paperwork, with the Smarto letterhead and address on the paperwork like she just did Quest Diagnostics. That's how she can exonerate herself, not jumping in interviews and on live videos on YouTube. If she want to impress the anti-doping advocate and prove she clean, post the results through your blood and urine from the Smarto Lab since you was VADA tested. Show it. Show it to the people. If she don't show that, then that means that she is guilty of testing positive for something else besides the marijuana. That's my opinion on it. That's my evaluation on it. Yeah, I said it, and I know y'all gonna be mad at me, but who cares? They can't find no lawsuit against me. Well, first of all, y'all know I'm broke. I got an EBT card, Claressa, and if you don't believe me, I'll show it to you. You ain't gonna get nothing. But I ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm asking for transparency as an anti-doping advocate. Show the paperwork. We ain't going by no Victor Conti's word, and we ain't just going by Claressa's words. Just like y'all didn't want to go by Rick Glaser's words when he told y'all that rumor has it that she tested positive for a PED. Show the paperwork. Show the lab results from the Smarto Lab and make sure you have their address on it. Make sure it has the language from the lab itself of everything on that panel they tested you for, and I want to see negative, 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 negative. Until then, Claressa Shields is suspect. And yeah, we know she's a snack fighter and she's with the snack program. And this comes with it. This type of scrutiny comes with it when you're hanging with Victor Conte. You know what? I'm doing way too much talking. Don't take my word for it. Roll the tape.